Alright, hello everyone. It is this time of the year, out of the week again. I've been shooting these reviews all in one day, I'm just saying. Actually no, I shot the first 3.0 heroes yesterday. Hopefully I can get everything done today. I might end up shooting Witch Doctor tomorrow. But today we're going to go over Scorpio. And Scorpio, before the Witch Doctor, is the biggest animal or biggest creature we got out there on the Savage Planet battling the heroes. He is a pretty big set. He comes in a really big box like this. The same size as Rocket XL, but that is the next video, not this one. So, here is Scorpio, set 2236, 104 pieces, so this is going to be one big guy, one really big robotic scorpion. And here's the back of the box, and yes, because I bought this from a third-party retailer, box is not in perfect condition, so this part is kind of ripped off. There, oh, RP Stormer's head. But you can see, with what's left of the picture, you can see there's Scorpio battling Stormer 3.0. But that's enough talking. We are gonna get started by opening up this big box and taking out the parts inside. So that. Why is this one stuck? There we go. All right, we got the box opened. So we got inside the box. Oh, there's not a lot. Okay, cool. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, first and foremost, we got a big boy torso. This is the biggest torso with the extra pins here with the shoulder joints. So this is the biggest one they've got out there. And then that's the instruction book. I'll get that out of the way. We got two bags. Bag number one, small-ish pieces. I see a lot of green, and it's making me happy. Just saying. Okay, wonderful. That. And then we got a bag of the big parts. Oh wait, there's another torso. Wait, why is that torso in a bag, but this torso is loose? Lego, I sometimes question your packaging for these sets. Like, you do this for the same thing, but not that for the same thing. Oh my, okay, well, there's a lot to sort here, so I literally cannot do this on camera. I'm gonna be right back, sort all the parts, and we're gonna start rolling again. Okay, that alone took me a good minute or two just to sort everything out, and because there's 104 pieces in this set, it's gonna go by really quick. I'm gonna be skipping over a lot of things, so if you ever miss anything, you can always pause the video and count it yourself, but this will be very quick. So, number one, a crap ton of knee joints. Like, a lot of them. Abomination of them. Look at this. I need two hands to hold this pile. Look at this. A crap ton of these. A lot of knee joints. This Scorpion sure has a lot of knees, if you ask me. And then also a lot of these standard gray bone pieces. 4 of the smaller bone pieces, or the second smallest. That can go there. 4 of the smallest. Red bone pieces. We got, let's see, double holes, bunch of them here. And then we got one single, one Technic pin bone piece, a red ball. I guess this is for his tail shooter. And then let's see. And this thing, 2 Technic pins, 2 balls, and then torsos. I already showed you this one, but then this is the other one. This is the red torso in the medium version, so it's not the same size. This is the medium with the extra shoulder joints. And then armor. Lots and lots of number 4s I see here. Lots of them. This Scorpion has so much of the same thing. So much number 4 armor pieces and a lot of bone pieces. Ugh. And I thought, if I think this is a lot, wait till I get it to Witch Doctor. Holy. Alright, so 2 number 6s. This one is no prints in black. This one is with print. So this is Scorpio's special armor piece. You see that very nice print on it. Both are number 6. Black body armor. Oh, another number 6, non-printed. 4, number 3, silver. 2, axle piece. Bunch of Technic maliciousness here. Axles, spikes, you name them. Just a bunch of them. Let's get that out of the way. And then armor add-on pieces. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green spiky pieces. 2 quaza spikes. So how is it that Fangs needs 3 to control, but this really big Scorpion only takes 2? Huh, interesting. 1 gunmetal gray spike piece used for Ferno's plasma bow. 2 Ben 10 claw pieces. What else do we got? We got a bunch of these armor add-on pieces in green, you know, just for a different texture. I guess these are his feet. And then 3 number 5 armor pieces. 1 multi-tool thingy-mabobber in black. 2 tusks. Oh my goodness. 2 tusks. We've seen this before. 1 of this. I guess this is an armor piece, but it can also act as a weapon or like just to cover up a body or a leg or something. I think that's what it's used for, but I had these before. These are not new. And then these are for his gun, his ball launcher, that piece. And then finally, here's his head. You can see it's exact same one as Waspix. I showed it in Waspix already. It's the same mold, it's just Waspix is yellow. This one is in green. So there's that. Alright. 4 minutes to go, went through all the parts. Now the thing is, it's gonna take a while to put this together and my camera doesn't have the memory for it. So here's what I have. My 4K Sony camcorder, and I'm gonna use that for the time-lapse build. It's not gonna be a speed build, but it's sure gonna go by fast. So it's time to get on with the build, and let's do it. Holy cow, this is one long tail. Ugh, zoom on even more. This is the tail. Talk about really long boy. Here is where his head comes in with the number 6 printed armor piece. You just slide that on with his head and then you get something like this. If the camera will focus. We'll get that right up here. Alright, Scorpio is complete with a slight adjustment. I made a slight adjustment in building this model. I didn't quite follow the steps with this armor piece. I think the foundations were a little bit messed up and the instructions told me to put this on this ball joint, but because it's in such a confined space, it's impossible for the armor piece here just to stay secure. It will just pop off. So what I did is I moved it up and put it this ball joint instead. Looks a little bit off now that there's an opening here, but hey, this thing wouldn't stay on this ball joint, so I moved it. I checked to make sure to see my foundation of the body was right. It was, so it was clearly a little flaw, but hey, it's fine. I think you can hardly notice the difference, okay, right? You can kind of notice the difference, but anyways, apart from that, I just want to say the first impression when I finish assembling this is just, this is what CCBS can do. Unlike Bionicle, you can't do this with Bionicle. It's practically impossible. But with CCBS, you can assemble something like this, a really big robotic Scorpion. He's definitely a challenge for our heroes to be facing against. So you can see, he's formidably really big, and in the TV series, he said not even army can take him down. And he has a really long tail with a ball shooter. Just shoots a red ball, so it just shoots out like that. And yeah, like for a Scorpion, he sure had a lot of legs, and believe me, I actually got so bored when I built the legs together. And you got two rear legs like this. I think those are the biggest legs we got here, and then the middle ones here are the tiniest. They're really tiny legs. Front legs are here with the quaza spikes on. And then for his pincers, instead of having, you know, the normal pincers, he has just Ben 10 claws, which is fine, I guess, but it kind of looks plain to me. I would much prefer having a pincer or an actual claw or pincer instead of a Ben 10 claw. But the head is pretty nice. Got that tusk action going, or the pincer action going on. His head very nice with the armor prints on it. His head just looks very mean, like a true Scorpion. And then apart from the armor flaw here, it is well covered here. I won't complain about the hole because that was my intention of doing it. The tail, I just want to say, it is double joint. It was locked here to ensure a more stable foundation, I guess, for the tail. You can't move the tail all the way back, so I guess if he's like shooting from behind, he can move it back. You can move it forward. So this tail is very articulable. You can move the tail in almost any sort of direction. The legs are very movable as well as the claws and the head. Now, the head I feel like is a little bit too long, you know? I don't really see the point in this extra ball joint. It's a little bit unnecessary. I feel like just this alone, without the extra ball joint, is already good enough. So I think that's fine. But it's just a little bit unnecessary, but hey, you know what? More articulation. You can sort of fold the head in so he looks down and stuff, but he's mainly going to be looking up because the heroes are probably going to be standing taller than him. And you can see the bottom is also covered with that armor piece that I talked about earlier. So with the villains, LEGO is really putting the effort to making sure they're fully covered on all sides. Why don't they do that for the heroes, huh? What has the heroes done to you, LEGO? Why did the villains get better treatment than the heroes? That's what I want to know. But overall, like, the overall size of this guy, he is pretty big. He is actually pretty big. So let me go grab a hero and just compare the size. So I grabbed two heroes, Nex and Stringer 3.0, and we're gonna put them side to side. So you can see they clearly assert they assert dominance in height. They're clearly taller, but he is very wide, so it just looks perfect for two heroes to be facing him. And he definitely looks like a challenge and like a big threat. So one hero alone, kind of a little tough, and I guess it would be much better if we had, you know, we had two heroes facing against this guy, or maybe a whole army, but even an army can't take him down, as he said. But I just want to try something. So we're gonna lay Nex down here, and you know what? Yeah, Scorpio is a big boy. He is really a big boy. So not a tall dude, but definitely a challenge for our heroes to be facing against. So overall, what do I think of Scorpio? Not the best, but definitely the best Scorpion with CCBS I've seen. Because right now it's 2020, and before I've seen future Scorpion models being developed with CCBS, like Bionicle, and that, oh man, that Bionicle one, I'm sorry LEGO, but that one looked hideous. This I believe is the best CCBS Scorpion they have done up to date. And I will give Scorpio, despite them being a big set, hey, I'm not saying the bigger they are, the better they are. Sometimes a small set can be pretty good as well and be much better than the big one. This, an exception. He looks great, but not... He looks great, but not excellent. He doesn't look that mean, really, but I really enjoy building him, and I enjoyed the tail, especially the tail was really fun to build. And his overall look and color scheme works well, and I think that's fine. That works perfectly. And so in the end, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I feel like there are a lot of things they could have done to make Scorpio a little better. For instance, I forgot to mention, it's very open here. This was not my doing. This was my doing. That I'm fine with. But this was part of the set. And it's very open and bare. So, again, there are so many adjustments LEGO could do with this guy. And not the best, but you know what? He's tolerable. So those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Make sure to give your opinion by hitting like or dislike. And that's it for this one. We'll talk to you again in the next one. Next up is Rocket XL and then the Big Bad Witch Doctor. And we'll see you all in the next one with a subscription. Please subscribe to the channel because these are very expensive. But yeah. See ya.